Commence primary ignition.
Hi, my name is Omid Iftahi. I play Dr. Pershing in The Mandalorian, and you are watching the virtual Cantina Network.
You'll never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
That's us. We're the scum and the villainy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything is awesome
That too.
because you're part of a team.
That'd be funny if they put
Emmett,
Emmett with
that'd be
what's his face?
amazing.
Yeah, just the little thing, the
Chris
little
Pratt.
vest, like rolling through at some point.
Well,
Of course, that would look too much like Matt the Radar Technician if you're in the Star Wars multiverse.
Yeah, he has a very similar outfit. Anyways,
yes. Well, hey, welcome to another week of the Virtual Cantina Watch Along. We're watching parts 3 and 4, A Rebuild the Galaxy, Pieces of the Past. Very excited about that. Sitting here with Jeff and Dave. How you guys doing tonight?
just
Doing
family.
well.
So thank you all for joining us tonight. A lot of great things happening around the network, around the VCN, and really a lot of exciting stuff happening in the next week for the VCN. I mean,
Yeah.
we got meetups, we got events, we got like a whole slew of stuff going on. Pretty exciting, guys.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, there's gonna be fun happening all over the place, literally.
Yeah, we got New York Comic Con this weekend, which started today. We have a whole slew of our members already there, walking around, and MVO starts to work tomorrow. So if you're around Kid Robot or NECA, take a look at Find Mark. He'll be on the floor. But also on Saturday night at 7 o'clock at the Monahan Food Hall in
Okay.
Penn Station at the Irish Exit
Oh, I don't have that.
bar, which is literally right in the middle of the food hall. We're having our meetup.
Let me
So-
find that graphic real quick here. I think.
We're
You
stalling.
gotta have a graphic for all the things.
We're stalling.
Reese just
Oh,
Yeah,
posted
it's
it
gonna
on
take
the.
a minute.
We're
I'll
stalling.
bring it
Reese
up when I.
posted it on the page.
It's the NYCC meetup.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
on the
here we
page.
go. I got it right here. Anyways, yeah, there should be a lot of fun at that and a lot of cool people and load. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, woo!
So yeah, it's literally right in the middle of Penn Station. Actually, Amanda and I were there a couple of weeks ago when we were in New York for Hugh Jackman, waiting for our Amtrak.
Oh,
It's a really nice place, good food, good drinks, etc. But also on Wednesday, a whole slew of us will be in Chicago, Elks Lodge Village.
Elk Lodge,
Yeah.
Lodge,
Grove.
Elk
That's-
Grove.
This
Elk
says Chicago,
Grove,
but
yes.
It's in
Yeah.
Chicago.
this one
in
has the
Chicago.
right. There
For
it is. Grove
Diana
Park.
Lee and Santo. Nice evening with our friends from VIP Home Theaters, a podcast hosted by our good friend Chris Mock from Mocktails of the Cantina. There'll be some, light refreshments. Your ticket includes an autograph and a selfie, and there are limited tickets left. So grab your tickets, folks. We'd love to see you in Chicago.
Yeah, we need an updated version of this.
And then
Get in
on
Chicago. Find all the stuff that you can get her to sign. Love
Yes.
to sign her book
Oh,
right
there
there.
you go.
the lovely one. You know, they dust off the old issues of Kung Fu magazine.
I think that's one of your favorite things to show off, Dave.
I love this one. It is. It's a very kind of niche deal.
Back when she was a young badass. Not that she's old, but she's still a
Yes.
badass.
Absolutely.
And then
100%.
on Friday, the team will be in San Francisco at the Bartlett Hall Restaurant and Brewery, no relation to Chris, for a very nice.
Too bad he's not going to be there.
I know, very nice meetup while we're in town. So come hang out with your VCN family. El Jefe will be there. So it'll be
both those things you just mentioned. I'll be at.
Yes,
we'll be there. Well, and in between those things where you guys are doing, I will be holding the fort down here at home, and we are going to have a lovely, wonderful watch along with Ashley Brienzo. We're spooky season in there. We're going to be watching Dr. Sleep, Ewan McGregor.
That's the sequel to The Shining, right?
Absolutely, yes.
That's crazy.
You want to get sued?
The Shinning. I'm sorry. He's got the shin. Yes, and Troy is joining us.
What's up, Troy?
Did you get some video from Troy earlier? I want to see that video.
I did get some video with Troy. I am deep in editing over here on the other screen, actually.
Nice.
So,
cool.
Yes.
And then, obviously, after that, 2.5 weeks later, we're going to be at Rhode Island Comic-Con for our massive end-of-the-year bash at Dave & Buster's on the 7th of November. So I hope to see a lot of you there. There will be some surprises and some shenanigans, as always. So very exciting. You also never know who might show up at that meetup. Then again, you never know who might show up at any of our meetups.
No,
who knows if anybody will show up at our meetups?
That too. That's always a worry, but I think it usually remedies itself. So we had a very nice turnout at the one at LA Comic Con, and I'm sure the New York Comic Con and Rhode Island Comic Con meetups will be equally as nice.
Absolutely. So very excited about the rest of the year here at the Virtual Cantina Network. So many things and so many things to look forward to in the years to come. You know, we got plans that we're working on 2 years to 3 years down the road at this particular time. So the next couple of years are going to be very busy here at the VCN.
Yes.
And let's go a shout out also to one of our new hosts, Colin Werver, who joined us this past week. Colin's going to be announcing a brand new show on the network. He's announcing tomorrow.
And didn't today his interview dropped?
It did. So his interview with Nashir Dal, who was
Bode and Rampart.
Nice.
From Rebel ScumCon. So looking forward to hearing what Colin's going to be bringing to the table. I am really excited, not to say that we don't have some incredible hosts on our network, but I'm very excited to see what Colin brings to the VCN. This is somebody who is out there in the content creator space that wanted to join our family.
That's going to be super cool. I've watched a little. I got to preview the interview that dropped today beforehand, and that very nice.
Yeah, very, very excited about Colin, and we got some other announcements coming next week. So stay tuned. Same VCN channel, same VCN time.
It's only a 50-year-old reference. That's not too bad.
That's okay. I dated Jeff.
There you go. And here's some more little bit of info for the Rhode Island Comic Con meetup. So I know Spencer mentioned all of that, but there it is in print, as it were. All right.
Indeed. So what's going on in LA land, Jeff? You seem to be out there doing stuff. I know you won tickets to see Rush.
Had an interesting week. Yeah. Started out Friday night and I went to an art gallery that happens to be showing history of the band Guar, if you've ever heard of them. And they have some amazing costumes on display, which is, I was looking at all the props and costumes because they have all kinds of crazy stuff they bring out on stage. And how they actually, this was for a talk where two of the original or early members, one was sort of the originator and then somebody else who joined shortly after they started doing their thing, did a talk and talked about, you know, how they would used to make stuff and the processes and the evolution of like the materials they used. It was very cool. And yeah, so that was a lot of fun. It was an interesting event at a little gallery. They actually did a show on the Beastie Boys like a year or two ago that I went to as well, which it's a cool kind of like gallery that does, it seems like they do a lot of music related things, but
I'm just over here being disturbed that the Beastie Boys and Guar are old enough to be considered history at a music.
Yeah. The Beastie Boys one had some really interesting props, including a really cool boom box, which was sort of up your alley over there.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I did that, and then Saturday I went to a book signing for the singer from System of a Down, Serge.
Oh, how was Serge?
Serge Tankian. He was getting over a cold, so he wore a mask, which was fine. But you know, we got an autograph from him in his new art book, which is amazing stuff. They also had other things. They had autographed LPs you could buy. You could get other books that he's written, and when you actually got him to sign the new book, you got a shot with him. So that was fun. I told him, you know, I've seen the band a gajillion times and was stoked to meet him in person. And then what did I do Saturday night?
Fonz?
No, that was Monday. I went to see Michael Schenker, formerly of UFO, performing in Anaheim on Saturday night. And then Sunday, I know I did something. I'm going to forget and remember later. But we'll skip ahead. Monday was a book signing with Henry Winkler and his co-author. They've written 40 books together. And the one they were talking about specifically at this event was a Detective Duck book from a series that they've done. And it's, you know, they're kids' books, but they collaborate on this stuff, and they've become, like, he's become basically a prolific author in this space, which is fun. They did a little talk beforehand. They talked more general than they did specific about the book, and then they did an autograph signing. It was at a Barnes and Noble, so it was you know, ideally about the book. But hearing Henry's stories was really cool. And on Monday, on my drive home from work, before I went to that book signing, random trivia on the radio in my car, called up, got through, answered the question, won Rush tickets, which is not for 9 months or something. The shows are in June. They start off the tour here. They added a couple more. It was going to be 2, now it's going to be 4 shows. But anyways, so I was like, that took off the pressure of having to, you know, go online on Monday or whenever the tickets go on sale and make sure I could get something. Now I got a ticket. I don't know how good it is, but at least I'm in the building. And I was disappointed to miss the 40th anniversary when they did that. And that was the last time that Neil, you know, toured with them. But anyways, so that was fun. And then
I don't know how you do that.
Yesterday, I got an email saying I won tickets for Not Scary Farm, which is one of the bigger haunts here in Southern California. So there's Haunted Horror Nights at Universal. There's Oogie Boogie Bash, and you know they don't do a Disneyland Mickey thing anymore.
Yeah,
Oogie Boogie Bash, which is the DCA event, which is not really scary. It's more about getting candy. And then Knott's Berry Farm does Not Scary Farm, which is an intense haunt. So that definitely rivals anything that Universal does. So if you are in Southern California in the Halloween holiday season, It's something cool to check out, and they have some amazing mazes, and the scare actors are top notch. And so I'll be stoked to be able to go to that. We were actually just talking about it in one of the local chats that I'm in, and people were like, "Oh, I was like, oh, here you can get a ticket for $69 or whatever," and then all of a sudden, like right after we were talking about it, I got an email saying I won. I was like, good timing.
There you go.
Well, congratulations there. And also,
so yeah, it was an interesting week for sure. So anyway,
we always have interesting weeks. And also, I want to put congratulations out to Dave on his 50th anniversary.
Not quite.
Is not no. Yes. Married when I was -1.
Yes. It was funny.
But thank you very much. Yes, we celebrate. My wife and I celebrated 24 years of marriage this year.
So that was Tuesday, or was that
just
when you celebrated?
Was that Monday? That was Monday.
It was Monday.
Monday.
He doesn't know his anniversary.
Yeah.
It's Monday. I know what it is. I got
it.
Earlier this week, also a band that I enjoy that's a tribute to Iron Maiden called the Iron Maidens, which is an all-female Iron Maiden band, also posted that they were celebrating their 24th anniversary. So I was like, hey, Dave and the Iron Maidens, same
David Iron Maiden. That's a good. It's a popular anniversary. It's actually Tim McGraw and Faith Hill's anniversary as well.
But 24 years.
Tim and Faith is a little bit longer than that. I think it's 29.
Well, but congratulations, Dave. That's wonderful.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much.
Congratulations for keeping
for managing to make that happen despite Spencer's best efforts.
Yes, there you go.
Hey, I can't help it.
I guess there's a trade-off.
Hey,
anyways.
I didn't.
New York Comic Con fun news. Oh, sorry.
I said it's not my favorite typical to suggestion.
Yes. There you go. New York Comic Con fun news for people who are there. It was announced, I think today, that there will be an exclusive cover of G.I. Joe Real American Hero issue 321. Which is a new silent issue. The silent issue is just like huge in G.I. Joe deal, but this is a new silent issue. It's going to be released at the Walmart booth at New York Comic Con. So make sure you cruise by there. And he will not have a booth. He will not have a thing. There is a panel, but Larry Hama will be roaming the halls. He's got his pro tickets. So the artist that did the exclusive cover is there. Larry is there.
Nice.
Make something happen and get an extra one for me.
And also I did see that there's some really new, really cool Ghostbuster pins around con. And there's like a version of like the Griswold family truckster that has a tree on it but it's Ecto 1. So it's a very cross mashup. Because at this year, there's an autograph, panel, and photo op of Ernie Hudson, Annie Potts, and Sigourney Weaver at New York Comic Con this year.
Oh, they're very nice.
So that's awesome. But also, don't forget, as I just mentioned earlier, the person you want to go see is Mark Von Owen.
There you go. And what were the booths you mentioned again? Because it's not the Nuo Novo.
No, it's Kid Robot and NECA. NECA is the parent company for Duno Novo and Rubies and NECA and
nice.
Kid Robot and all that. So he's working for the mothership for the weekend.
Cool.
George Clinton? He's working for George Clinton? Sorry, that was an old reference.
And the P-Funk Funkadelics.
Yes. Ain't no fun
for as the savior of Star Wars said in one movie back in the 90s, George Clinton and the P-Funk Funkadelics.
Yes.
His gutter was a tool. That was an underrated movie. I don't know why more people don't talk about PCU.
Don't be that guy. Don't be the guy that wears the shirt for the band when you're going to see the band. Don't
Seriously.
Be that guy.
I'm always that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
I think Amanda said something the other day, and she thought someone else said something else. I was like, so what you're saying is, can you blow me with the Pamperses? And I'm like, she's like, she didn't get the reference. I'm like, come on, Jon Favreau, PCU, man. Like,
Yeah, no. But I'm the guy that like wears the shirts for like our events all the time.
yeah.
This snazzy event.
Was that the first?
That was the first. That was the Halloween one.
Very cool. You peddle your own wares.
I do.
Go.
And speaking of own wares, don't forget we have the 100,000 member listing of T-shirts up on our TeePublic right now.
Yes.
2 different versions, one designed by Dave and one designed by Jeff.
Who's winning, Spencer? Who's winning?
You want to know?
I do want to know.
Okay, you ought to know.
What?
What are you? Is Alanis Morissette is winning?
Alanis Morissette. You?
Well,
yeah, there you go.
Jeff, we do know that Alanis Morissette is God.
That's true. According to Kevin Smith, for sure.
Speaking of which, whoever's in Chicago, have a great time at Chronicon this weekend as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
I've
Well,
considered that
now
on
here's a
before.
new feature that we just posted on our page too. I don't know that one's on there, but there. If you check on the main Facebook group and on O by Oneself, is one of our mods, Bryce, is managing a con calendar for us now. So he's got posting out with all of this weekend's cons and the Star Wars actors and actresses attending those. Tons and tons of them from around the world. Is New York Comic Con's going on. I think we've got one going in Scotland, Colorado, all sorts of places this weekend.
So it's Dave 4, Jeff 2.
Oh.
How many colors did you buy, Dave?
All the colors.
I have to say, one of those 2 that I've sold, that have sold of mine, was mine.
And one of Dave's 4 is
Acid
mine.
Black.
Yeah, one of I actually have not ordered one yet. So,
well, there you go. You can
But
get to
we got a
5.
whole bunch of great shirts out there. So please support the VCN, and please support the VCN in anything we do, because, like I said, we're nothing without you guys. We've had, I mean, in our year in review in December, we'll have a lot to talk about, because we've had, I would say, probably one of the most exciting, if not the most exciting year in VCN history, and it's only getting better.
Oh yeah.
Can't talk about a lot of stuff, but we got some crazy stuff happening, not just next year, but in 27, we got some insane stuff happening.
yes.
Well, that's going to be a crazy year, regardless of what we got going on.
We're just enhancing.
There you go.
We're not competition. We're an enhancement.
It's accentuate.
Yes. So we have 7 minutes left. So don't forget to plug into your D+ machines and make sure that you're watching Rebuild the Galaxy, Pieces of the Past, episodes 3 and 4, which we'll be watching tonight.
And Pieces of the Past is a separate season than the original Rebuild the Galaxy.
Yes.
So
they did that weirdly.
Season 1 of Pieces of the Past and parts 3 and 4. They haven't given the episodes names, which is weird. Usually they'll do that when they release it and then come back in and give them an actual title, just that actually makes sense, versus part 3 and part 4. I think some of the other shows they've called like parts or episode or chapters, like Mando, but then they would actually have like a subtitle, which was an actual title. So I don't know. They do weird stuff.
It is. And of course we have Jackson in these. Jackson.
Yes, well, he's there in the corner underneath Sig's blade over there.
There he is. Yeah,
on the edge.
So Sig, do you think he's the Star Wars equivalent of Emmett?
Well, yeah, pretty much, but he's very positive for sure.
He's the Star Wars equivalent of Bucky O'Hare.
Sig?
No, Jackson.
Yes, Jackson, not Sig.
Yeah.
Spencer's asking about Sig, if he's reminiscent of Emmett. He is kind of that similar kind of character.
because he's awesome.
Yeah, everything is awesome. But
Absolutely is.
Mumbo
But,
Jimbo can't wait for the meetup that we're going to do at least one meetup.
But Jimbo, I know we're going to see you at Rhode Island Comic Con, so we're definitely
There you
excited about that. Troy, to answer your question about the Top Gun jacket ship date, I'm still waiting for them because they are coming from overseas. So hopefully by the time I get back from San Francisco, I might have a date. Hopefully not like delayed.
Yeah. Yes. Well,
Thank you for asking about that. And as soon as I know more, I will absolutely comment upon that.
Sweet.
I like to see what that looks like in person. I didn't order one myself because I live in a climate that does not accommodate having more than one
really need
layer. I keep a flannel in the car and I'm good to go 99% of the time.
Sig is the young idealistic Luke.
Well, he's got, I mean, in the Star Wars universe, but in the Lego universe, he's very much like the Emmett character from the Lego movies.
Yeah, because Luke in the Lego universe is like the dude from Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here, the part of Luke Skywalker, even though it's played by Mark Hamill, will be played by Jeff Bridges.
Yes. Have you seen Tron? No. Yes. I mean, no. That was my favorite episode, Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. They do a lot of digs like that. First they reference it and then they like give it a hard time.
Yes.
So you get double. You get the reference and you get the like making fun of it.
Yep.
But yeah, Tron. I have the new movie. I think I'm seeing in Dolby on Sunday.
Oh, that will be fun.
Then they get like
anybody out there in the crowd ridden the new Disney World overlay, the new red overlay.
That's one cool thing about that ride.
Notman did. I know. Well, speaking of Notman, he finally got into the Beak, the new
pirate bar,
and he said that it's better than Oga's. It's more fun than Oga's, more interactive than Oga's.
They probably learned something.
The food and the drink is way better than Oga's as well.
Well, if there's food, it's better than Oga's because there's not food in it.
It's weird snacks. I do enjoy the 5 Blossom bread. It's very tasty.
You have that. We don't. We have a crappy charcuterie board.
As it should be. No. Yeah, the charcuterie and the Oga's Obsession. I mean, that's a dessert. Some of the other stuff they've tried, it's just not ideal. The 5 Blossom bread is pretty good, except they got rid of one of the sauces, which was a nice, mustard, kind of hot mustard, which was nice to have. And, it's kind of a bummer that they decided to cut back and just not give you, it was like foam or some weird shit, but it was tasty. The cheese is good too, though, so I'm all about it.
Yes, I love that cheese one. But but he said it's great. He said that it's better than that, and it's going to rival for him the Rose and Crown.
Ooh, those big words.
I've never been to Epcot, so I don't have any reference for that. But
maybe you will.
You need to fix that
on the family vacation next year.
I could have went to the family vacation in 2021, but I decided against multiple days, and we'll see what happens.
Park hopper.
Yes. Anyways,
until you've ridden Guardians, it's not.
Yeah. See, there's some stuff that I need to check out that has been put in since then. So,
it's been updated. There's Silent Lamont.
Hello there.
Throwing up hand signs, hand signals. He's trying to hawk the Trek over here.
Lamont is hawking the Trek. Yes,
good man. He's always throwing. Reggie's always throwing up gang signs.
Yeah, well, that's a geek gang sign.
Yeah,
I know.
So, but he is a Trek hawker at heart. So that it tracks, you know. So
Absolutely, but we're at that time right now.
It is that
oh
time.
yeah, so get your Disney Plus all, you know, queued up and ready to go, and we're on Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy Pieces of the Past, Season 1, Episode 3, Part 3. What a long
That
name.
is a mouthful right there.
And a tree.
Yeah, that too. And we'll get the countdown going here in 1 second, and away we go. Wow. So
This program maybe have fantasy violence. It is more competitive. That's a new warning.
in this category. So have you caught up to any of these? You just watched the last two with us last week, and you're watching these two?
Nope. Figured I'd keep with it and watch them cold. So I'm seeing this for the first time right now. It's funny.
Servo is funny.
Servo is the new, fun new
droid
BB
sidekick for sure.
Well, because instead of having like an R2 unit or a BB unit or a KX droid, you have Gonk.
Yeah, well, it's a good. I mean, we need to have a cool droid sidekick of all shapes and sizes. It is
nice. They have the fun. It's the Ahsoka, the weird head Ahsoka is just.
Oh, you don't like
I like
what do they call that? Blockheads.
Yeah, the different Lego reference, but just like the fact that she doesn't have arms or anything is weird.
She has like basically no face except eyes.
Yeah, she's a Funko. She's a Lego Funko.
Yeah, very much so. It's their kind of equivalent. I love the hologram planets.
Speaking of hologram planets, it's a really weird segue and everything of nature. But did anybody see Old Man Lithgow as Old Man?
Oh yeah.
That is, it totally didn't look like him until somebody said it, and it still was like teetering on looking like him. He needs more of the hair from like Night Court or whatever. But
yeah,
he definitely had old wizard vibes. That's for sure.
It was just fun because I was literally just rewatching The Crown, and he plays Winston Churchill, and now he's
nice.
Winston Churchill. Now he's
didn't he get lost in that role, that kind of thing?
Yeah,
that's the best. So now this Solitus character is just weird. I don't know why they couldn't have just used Sidious.
Well, yeah, it's Palpatine. It's
definitely
it's he shall not be named.
He kind of does. He's got that Voldemort look for sure. Oh, I named him. Oh no.
No.
Oh well.
And you got the Winter Dev.
Well, yeah, it's like
you put Kylo's head on the Winter Soldier's body. That's basically what you did.
It's very much. My favorite part is that Ashley is actually here voicing Ahsoka.
That's the best thing about that version
so
of Ahsoka.
The fact is that I love how this is more of a cynical Ahsoka, kind of like a whimsical version of Maul. So it's like complete opposites.
They kind of mixed it up a bit. Force burner.
There you go. I like the speed, the like flames. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got pod racer vibes, and then
no speeder with flames on it.
And then it's got the old school hot rod vibes, and it's got
it should sound like a car from American Graffiti.
I was about to say it's very American Graffiti vibe.
Harrison Ford's character should be driving it.
Speaking of that, we should definitely try to drive through where it was filmed, Jeff.
But actually, that ship looked a lot like a certain Corvette from a certain summer.
Yes.
What season?
So did they put out a new set with that ship in it? Because when the first season of Rebuild, or the season of Rebuild the Galaxy, the original, came out. They brought out the Dark Falcon.
The Dark Falcon was out, yes.
Well, Luke just had a very good feeling about this.
So we mentioned earlier, I told you I was at Ross. I was looking for the Sabine helmets.
And sabers.
Yeah, and sabers. But there's this new series, the kind of very simplistic of. They have in this series now. There's a new X-wing.
Oh, nice.
Same scale as OG. It's a little bit. The mold looks a little bit simplified, and it's got like a generic X-wing pilot, not like a Luke or anything. Oh, but I was just like, new X-wing for this generation. Maybe it will be one that kids will actually like play with.
Speaking of that,
throw it like I used to do with mine.
They just announced today on the Hasbro panel at New York Comic Con an all-shine version of Boba Fett.
The Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett version of Boba Fett, yes, is very, very cool looking as far as I'm concerned. Especially in Black Series. Anything done in Black Series is amazing. They do the size lends itself to being so much more detailed.
Battle damage Vader.
That Vader looks pretty badass too. Yeah.
From Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I mean they've got really nice sculpts on those. I've got like pieces and parts of Black Series like laying around on my desk. I mean that's such a good likeness and sculpt. I love that.
So they can go the
may
next
or
level.
may not be Luke on Greedo's body wearing Lando's cape, but still
Samwise Gamgee.
A young Skywalker sculpt that's really nice.
Okay, so this is a Notman wet dream because this is pirates in Star Wars right now. It's the Pirate Queen Amidala.
Well, I mean, and on the sail barge.
Mm-hmm.
That interior looks very reminiscent of a pirate type ship.
And Vader's like, Padme, can't we just talk this over? Vader, R2 has a peg leg.
Well, as he should. But look, there's water on Tatooine, man.
I love the ornate look of the sail barge and everything.
And I love
so that's going to be a cosplay now, the variation of the
and
male.
You would recognize C-3PO because of his black arm.
Oh, yeah.
The Snoke pit.
Oh, no.
Oh, Sherry's like they're on Naboo because, well, that makes sense. It's just the Pirate Queen.
And Padme is voiced by actually one of the ladies at lunch, Shelby Young.
Uh-huh.
I love it. There's taking off a Family Guy on this one. With the echelon nods.
Well, yeah. There's let's see. Lego, let's Star Wars. Let's make a homage to a parody of Star Wars.
Yep. It's also
That's
now.
Yeah.
It's also now a property of Disney. So both sides, having Fox and the Star Wars stuff and the Lego stuff.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's got to be a new Comic-Con cosplay is Slave Bikini Luke.
Without the top and
Dave, I think you should make that happen in 27.
Well, if I were to do it, and I won't say that I won't, but I would do it in Lego form, just as it is here.
Just the box.
You would put on your He-Man outfit?
No, in Lego. Like I literally, I have a Lego me.
Yes, I know.
Cosplay that I do, and so I can, same kind of box. I love if any of you eat like Walmart cheese balls, cheese ball containers are the perfect Lego head. And then here's another cosplay trick for you. How I get the nice plasticky hair. Now I'm lucky that my hair is pretty close to black. How I get the nice plasticky Lego hair? Inside out basketball.
Interesting.
You're welcome.
A literal hair helmet, but
Literal hair helmet is you can just cut that right into the right, kind of hair looking shape.
sounds like it would work for a Spaceballs character.
Oh, yeah, very much it could, yeah.
Could be a good asshole. Little small though.
If I have been called that before, so
You could be
A
surrounded
little
by it.
asshole.
A good asshole.
Siggy. Oh, he's getting back. He's slipping back into the good. Yes, Spaceballs 2. So looking
I
forward to
seen
it.
a lot of pictures online on Josh Gad's Instagram of the cast hanging out in Sydney Harbor
Oh, nice.
doing stuff. So I love the fact that freaking Louis Pillman is playing Lone Star Jr.
Mm.
In that photo of the cast table read meeting, whatever, I think it was both of him and his dad were there.
Yep, which was very reminiscent of The Force Awakens. So they did.
That was totally a parody of that, which was cool.
Best Easter egg is the pizza that's sitting on a chair.
It took me a second to realize what that was in reference to. I'm like, I just thought it was funny because it's not even in a box.
Yep.
But then, like, people were calling out things, and somebody's like, "Oh, there's a bowling ball on the table." I'm like, "Nope, that's that helmet we were just talking about, the asshole helmet."
Yep.
The black version.
Home in the desert.
Yep. He ain't found.
I did hear Tim Ross is back.
That's cool.
And
Yeah, I think I
Michael
saw
Winslow.
something. Well, Michael Winslow is a national treasure, so anything he does is good.
Yes, he should.
Take a chance. Do it. Are those Nerfs? Are there Nerfs in the background?
Hey, it's Nerf or nothing, man.
Because that's where he lives. That's their whole thing, is being Nerf herders, right?
Yeah. I forgot about that. See, that was the thing I mentioned last time. I really wish that not necessarily should I have watched these episodes.
But
I
the
wish
old
I had
ones.
watched season 1.
Yeah, to be refreshed on all the nuances that they're going to
Yeah, but if you
reference.
watched the recap from Daughters of the Galaxy, you'd be up to stuff.
There's a lot of programming on our network, and I catch a whole lot of it. But everything,
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to keep up. I was out during Clone Wars hanging out with, I helped them get started on Monday because there was something they needed assistance with. And then,
yes, and I was indisposed.
yes, that's right. And then I went to meet.
Logging into their, probably when they're wiping the bathroom, he probably looked at the phone.
No, we were
Click on the
both.
app.
We were watching a movie at home, so we were both sitting there scrolling on our phones too. That was the thing. We were
It's
both
okay,
while we
Jeff,
were watching
it's
a
okay,
movie.
Dave, you're allowed to log in with your personal time. There's no shame in the game. Not like I've done it or anything.
Yes. Well, you literally did while she was in the bathroom. It's like, nope,
Okay.
it's not here. She's not watching me do it.
I've done it on the beach in the Caribbean. So whoa,
There you
NVO.
It's so wacky that they decided to make the BB-8 squadron.
Yep.
Woo!
I want to give a quick shout out to MVO. His series of interviews have been great, but the one with Michelle that we just released yesterday was fantastic. That's a very fun interview.
Michelle is fantastic.
Yeah, that was a fun video or fun interview. And
Yeah, I love that. I still have to complete the cast piece. But getting her to sign our fan art poster was that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Cannons shooting blaster.
The sail
rings.
barge completely open to space. It's like,
Yeah, there's not even a dome over the top. That's
no,
That
not
should
at all.
be- The sail barge should absolutely be something that they
Look at-
release.
R2 with its middle single rocket. Oh, and all these guns. He's better than any BB squadron.
He's just taking them all out right there. You calling Chopper a murder droid. Oh, she said the thing. She said the thing.
I love in this series the amount
Tudyk.
of. Okay, yeah, Tudyk, that's fantastic. Okay, you got Tudyk and Matt Wood.
Yeah.
If you have an opportunity to watch the trailer, the panel for Rebel ScumCon of Matt Wood, he actually has General Grievous. He has a computer next to him, so he's doing
Right.
sound voices while he's on there, and he does General Grievous ordering Chinese food.
There you go.
Did General Grievous order a succulent Chinese meal?
Uh-oh. Darth Jar Jar returns. Oh,
Yeah,
spider legs.
Yeah,
Darth
I was going to
Jar
say,
Jar.
I wanted to know your opinion on what they've done to Jar Jar.
Well, I mean, making Jar Jar Maul that's an interesting way to go. I mean, making him just a Darth and like a Sidious and pulling the strings behind the thing, but making him Maul that just like ups his game a little bit.
That's funny direction to go in.
It was a joke for years. I mean, I have a 8x10 that got signed in 2019 from Ahmed. And he said, "Don't put it up on social media. Disney hates it." And it's a picture of Darth Jar Jar. And now Darth Jar Jar is canon.
Well, sort of canon. It's Lego canon.
Hey, we just saw cannons on the freaking sail barge in space. It's canon.
Literal cannons.
Little
Exactly.
cannons.
Yeah, when it appears on screen, it's the next level
Yes.
of canon.
Uh-oh.
You mentioned this
Here we
last time.
go.
You did the Tantive that's attached to the Trade Federation ship.
Oh no.
It's so weird, that combination.
And see, now when you open this ship to space, bad stuff happens. Other ship, very fast and loose with the Lego physics.
Oh no. R2's going to take him out.
Yeah, he's just not playing.
I love how they.
Oh yeah.
I like how they very reminiscent of episode 1 when the ships got into the hangar and they flip out after they crash.
Yeah, they jump out of them as they're sliding through.
Oh no. Dang it.
He should have come out and say, "Welcome to the party, pal."
Whoops.
See, he just looks like freaking Martian Manhunter.
He does, very much so. And then the rest of them just kind of looks like, Palpatine Sidious for the most part.
Dave, no. Just no. No.
What the heck?
Absolutely not.
Yep, I figured that was the response.
Why would anybody want his autograph?
I do not know the answer to that.
For being the biggest squatter in U.S. history?
Technically, I think that's like the anyone like from. Yeah, that's politics.
He's a fake celebrity.
Well, that's like the Dutch in New York. But
Yes.
I can feel it.
no.
I can feel your anger. Time out.
General Bob at too many points sounds like Hamill. It's very like we've got this character that could have just as easily like been Luke, and it
Right.
I don't know. The new characters that they created for this could have just as easily been. I mean, no, it's multiverse in this, but they're like, yeah.
Well, especially considering they're paying Mark whatever it is to do what he did,
Yeah.
and they could have just had him read different lines, right? I like how they aged Bob's face.
It's not like he's never done multiple characters in a show before.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, now he's in his head.
Yeah.
Power. Unlimited power.
Oh.
Oh. No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Huh.
That's just mean.
He's got more jewelry than Palpatine, but he's very similar. Whoop.
Well,
I guess.
oh, it's Unicron. No. Galactus?
Yeah. A little bit of all those. Oh no.
See, everything is multiverse now. Are we gonna get? When are we done with the multiverse?
Well, it's funny. Since we only get it in a certain format like this, Marvel gets it in actual movies as well as in like What If,
The cartoon, yeah.
which is actually really cool.
I need to watch Zombies. I've been meaning to.
I've started. I haven't finished.
Yep.
Whoa, and in scene.
And talk about a cliffhanger. Who do we have in the credits?
So wait for that. Please hold.
Are we going straight into the other one, or we can stop?
We're going to stop.
All right.
Anthony, Ahmed, Kelly Marie Tran, Alan Tudyk, Dee Ashley, Phil Lamar, Helen Sadler, sorry. Kat
Matt
Tebow.
Stone, Matt Stone was Chad Vader.
Sorry. Amidala was Kat Tabor, and then Shelby was Leia.
Uh-huh.
But still, I was right. One of the Leias at lunch, Kat Tabor.
Yep, you got it.
Hey, 485 ain't bad. Dave, so what do you think? First time watching it?
I mean, this is good. Like I said, I was saying while we were watching, I wish I'd gone back and watched the first season.
Just to refresh your
A lot
memory.
of stuff that happens that you need to kind of have fresh in your memory, and it's there's things going on. Little Easter egg here. The spider legs Jar Jar. It's fun. Like I want more Jackson, and I'd like I said, as I'm not overly sure that the Jackson personality that they've given Jackson is what I would have pictured from the original Marvel comics.
Sure.
Yeah, they interpreted that, I think, a little different than maybe it could have been done. But it is for, a Lego.
Well, it is for a Lego thing. We'll see and not, make sort of judgments until we see Jackson in live action.
Yeah, live action. Live action
Jackson. Bring in action Jackson.
Too bad Carl's not around anymore. That would be amazing.
Well, you know that I forgot who they announced. They announced someone big was announcing Ernie Hudson is replacing him in Toy Story 5.
Oh, what was the character? It was some sort of action figure character.
Yeah, it was.
Which is also Action Carl or something, was it?
Right, maybe.
Something like that. Though it would have been
Combat Carl.
Combat Carl. It would have been funny if it was Don Cheadle, because Don Cheadle's usually the secondary.
Well, yeah, or they could have replaced Ernie, replacing Carl with Arsenio Hall, and Ernie just would have lost his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like Arsenio Hall sounds more like you than you. No.
Well, if you remember, also is that Wesley Snipes was replaced by Omar Epps in Major League 2 as Willie Mays Hayes.
Yes.
But speaking of talking about family vacation stuff, tickets are already on sale for the VCN Family Vacation 3 next fall. So we hope to see you down in the Orlando area, the scene of the crime from the first family vacation. And if there's anything that you learn from the first family vacation, besides make sure that someone holds onto your keys and your phone, is that once you show up at a family vacation, you show up to everything else. And Dave and Ski are living proof.
Absolutely. You get sucked in real fast.
So, very excited about that. And that's one of the things that we have planned for 2026. Also want to plug as well is that you might have noticed that we have placeholders in for all our events revolving around Star Wars Celebration. Thanks to Meta allowing us to schedule out to 27, you now know the days for Not So, for Episode 5, and for Celebration. Oh, and for our Disneyland trip.
Yes, invade the Disneyland. That is one of my favorite things about Disneyland proper, as opposed to Walt Disney World, the Magic Kingdom. The fact that Galaxy's Edge is in Disneyland.
I was explaining it to Amanda because she's never been to Disneyland. Mm-hmm. And I said to her, honestly, you're going to be happy because Galaxy's Edge is in Disneyland proper. She's like, oh, good. I don't have to jump.
Yeah.
The thing about park hopping is very different here than it is in Florida. So that's the other thing.
Park hopping in Florida, it's going to take you 45 minutes minimum.
But that's part of the culture of the Florida experience is potentially park hopping, whereas you might go over to World of Color or anything like that if you want to, but most of the time you're probably staying at the main park.
So here it's like you leave the exit gate of Disneyland, you're at the entryway to DCA within a minute or two.
Well, yeah, you just have to cross the Esplanade, and
the only thing that slows you down is if it happens to be a time that a lot of other people are entering it as well as you. But you can leave one park and be in another park very, very quickly, which is nice. So you can do the adult sort of type of things in DCA and then go over to Disneyland and be restricted but enjoy the Superior Park. But yeah,
it's not like people are trekking and doing the 2-park challenge at Disneyland. Nobody cares.
Yeah, it would be too easy. Everybody is going to win that. So
yeah,
Well,
the 4-park challenge is a thing.
Well, what's going to be interesting when we finally decide to pull the trigger on the 24-hour run, when we decide to hit all 6.
Woo!
how much time are you actually spending in any of them?
I think we're probably doing 2 or 3 rides in each park before we blast out.
And then, so which you would start?
I would
West,
honestly,
East Coast, right?
I would try to start. You'd start East Coast.
Because it's earlier in the day to begin with.
Early day gate, rope drop. I mean, in a perfect world, we rope drop Rise in Florida and end with Rise in California.
So that's some bold things, and saying you get 2 or 3 rides in or whatever. Like, my version of the 4-park challenge that I attempted and came like to the last time I was at Disney World was, I think you had to do 2 rides, a snack, and a show.
Aha.
So that was a lot.
So a show and a snack. Let's see. Which show would you do in DCA?
Well, there's no Roger anymore. So.
I mean, you could do the Little Mermaid. Is the Little Mermaid still going, or is that back, or is that gone?
The ride exists. There is no like Little Mermaid show.
I thought there was a Little Mermaid show in DCA. There used to be like a little theater over there.
And that one was where they, like Spencer just mentioned, they had Rogers the Musical there for a while. Currently, that theater, it sits unused, which is a real bummer because it's a big space and it's I think it's going to be part of the development for Avatar Land or whatever that they're putting in that Hollywood backlot area. Not backlot, but Hollywood Boulevard area, whatever.
Yeah,
where the Monsters Inc. ride is.
Well, a show you could do
near. I think they would end by the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
You could do don't they occasionally do the Lion King there on that stage in front of World of Color? Or you could do.
They have the stage in the hub, if you want to call it that, in DCA, and usually it's like musical acts or meet and greet.
Or like you could do Max's Powerline.
I don't think there's actually any show. Well, you could, in theory, you could catch the Avengers Campus.
There you go.
Thing that would be as close, I think, as a real show that you would get currently. Snacks are easy again in Disneyland proper. Right when you enter the park, you would jump on the world, the what used to be the Mr. Lincoln, and now is Lincoln and Walt.
Yeah,
you catch one of those right when you enter the park.
Sherry's just like Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, Spider-Man, though, they've cut back on what they do with Spider-Man. So, like, they eliminated parts of that thing, so it's not as much of a show anymore. And I'm not sure if it's actually currently on. Did you guys see it when you were here, Sherry?
But Jimbo, is park tickets and stuff, there are packages. So you can contact the official Disney travel agent, U.S. travel agent of the Virtual Cantina, and there are totally packages and the whole shabam for that. So look into that one.
Yes, Sean Purcell. If you look at the event page, actually, can you put the event page into the chat?
Somebody can.
Maybe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And your park tickets, your hotels, and everything, you can either book on your own or you can book with Sean. You're not bound by our agent. You can go and do a la carte on your own, and still join up with us for all of our stuff.
I got it. If you're still looking for it.
Okay,
Dave.
good. Because yeah,
All right. Here's the link to the Facebook event page. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube or even Twitch, that link shows up in the chat. So, but it'll take you back to Facebook, and it's got the specifics for that event. The family vacation, meetups and stuff don't require any kind of extra purchase depending on what's going on. If we're in a park, obviously you're gonna need a park ticket,
right. Yeah.
and what I did for the first one was I just booked my own flight, my own hotel, and bought a ticket for Hollywood Studios. Whereas a lot of people were doing packages, which they were getting.
You and I weren't really like there long enough to do packages for the first one because we were both kind of in, and then we were out.
So I was only there for like a day and a half or something out of 3 days.
Yeah.
And so that was, if you're, depending on what you want to experience, then, you may want to do your own thing or check out what Sean has to offer, which I'm sure is a good value for what you're getting for multiple days.
So definitely consider doing that. And also, we just want to put this out there. They have not announced it yet, which they're going to announce it relatively soon. The dates for Rebel Scum Con 2026. But I can tell you that it's weeks in between.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's the way it should be. We need a little bit of buffer. It's hard to do one thing after the other
You don't want to fly immediately from Texas to Florida?
You mean like Joanna and David Lewis, who basically did C2E2 and went right to Japan?
On their way to Japan. It's out of hand.
Talking about out of the frying pan into the fire.
Yes. Isn't that a
let's take like super ridiculous overheated heat and then dump you into overheated heat with humidity.
There you go.
Yeah, right, but if you look at what we're planning to do, we're going to have, and Jeff too, San Diego Comic-Con, potentially a couple weeks later Texas, a couple weeks later Florida.
Yeah. I'm glad that I don't have to fly to San Diego. Makes that nice.
Well, you could.
Yeah, unlike flying, I want to fly from LAX to Santa Ana, but I don't have a small plane personal,
there you go,
pilot's license, or a helicopter, which would really be ideal. But yeah, I could, theoretically catch a flight to San Diego. I could also take the train, which a lot of people I know do, from Union Station downtown to San Diego, which seems like a more viable option just in terms of the experience.
Right.
A flight to San Diego would be nice and quick, though. It's a 2+ hour drive, so it'd be like 40-minute flight or something.
Yeah. Rebel Scum 26, Troy, is going to be announced soon.
Yes, and 27 will be announced after that happens.
But I can tell you that we will be at both.
Hey, there we go.
We have a 2-year contract with your Rebel Scum Con. So we will be back in Texas for the next 2 years.
You get a bunta, and you get a bunta, and you get a bunta.
You get another bunta.
And you too can get a bunta if you go to virtualcantinanetwork.com and click on Hire Us, because guess what? We want to make your event better.
We're there. We do bar mitzvahs.
Yes, we do.
Star Wars related.
I would say we do brisses too, but that's a kind of a political.
No, you do that on your own there, Chief.
All right. Well, let's get this second.
Let's get this show on the road. Let's watch
the fourth part going here with finish up the series or the season for Pieces of the Past.
And speaking of Sean, I forgot to say that he's actually in Cabo Wabo right now for the Sammy Hagar birthday bash.
Wow, that's very cool.
Him and a good friend of the group, Sarge, they're both there.
Nice. I went to Cabo Wabo shortly after it opened in the earlier 90s. And we had hurricane threats and the rumor that the Van Halen boys might show up went out the window with those hurricanes off the coast or hurricane. It never hit us, but they're always worried.
Or like the snow of Chicago '19 that was supposed to bring George in, but they.
Mm-hmm. Well, who knows? Anyways, so yeah. All right, we ready to go? We got one more episode, and
I'm queued.
As long as you're queued.
Well, it was queued until my phone went to sleep.
Uh-oh. That's what you get
Go
for
ahead.
watching it on your phone.
Okay. Wake up, computer.
And here comes a countdown.
Those are some good cons there, Troy. I do know that my 26 right now is looking at San Diego, Rebel Scum, and Rhode Island next year.
Yeah, and I thing about San Diego that's rough is that it's generally coincides with my local con here is GalaxyCon Raleigh.
Yeah, that's a very popular time to have cons during the summer.
But Dave will be at San Diego.
Yes, indeed, absolutely. But
and we're doing multiple days this year, next year.
Some of us.
I did multiple days before. Where were you?
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, that's right. You did do.
Yeah, I was there for all the days. I think.
I was.
You didn't go to see Deadpool with us.
No, I did not because
That's
we
right.
we went to Anaheim. We were at Disneyland.
I was nodding off in my chair and missed the window to drive up there in time. So I decided to see it by myself while everyone else was seeing it, which was almost as good.
Well, there was also the other thing was I had planned is I should have been able to see it at Comic-Con. Damn it.
Yeah, but that was a fiasco. I'm glad I didn't even try for that.
Yeah. Supposed to be able to see it at the Comic-Con, but all I got was this lousy popcorn bucket.
So are they being chased by the Nothing?
It's black holes. It's always the thing.
You need Falcor trying to fly in the background.
It messes with me that the Gonk droid is like New Zealand or something. Sounds
could you imagine if they did a never-ending story in Lego and Rockbiter being full Lego?
Just the scene with the horse.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Awesome Lego.
No. Oh.
Then they'd really have to put a disclaimer up there. No animals were injured in the making of this Lego movie.
I did see, it's gone viral. Someone actually cosplayed as Atreyu and had a horse head on the floor, and
that's a few years old at least.
It's still awesome.
There you go. All the characters in the back here. You got,
my favorite is Maul and his
Eskimo Maul.
Yeah. But the Landolorian is pretty cool too.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the Landolorian.
Goofy
Gungan.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Hunter in the background.
No, it's Hunter.
Darth Plagueis the long.
The long-winded.
We're all.
Is he also known as Vigo the Butch?
He's got all of the lines. Is you couldn't give that back to Luminous beings are we? Can't give that back to Yoda or something. Come on. And now
Yeah,
we all fall out of
should
the
have
sky
Vader
and
say,
die.
"Try spinning; it's a good trick."
Whoa.
They used that one, didn't they?
They might have.
General
Whoa.
Senator Leia.
Hmm. Ah. Oh, jeez. That would have been
Yeah.
funny, is if they would have said it was the Revenge of the Jedi and the Return of the Sith. That would have
Yes.
been funny too.
That would have been.
More mix 'em ups. Wow.
We build. There you go. Okay, they could have built something cooler than that.
Is it a double? Is it a double-decker boat?
It's the Sphere in Vegas.
It could be that.
Huh.
Is it the double-decker couch?
Uh-oh. Nope. Droid factory.
Oh,
Bust them up. Let's go.
a lot of droids.
Uh-oh. Dark Trooper.
There he is. Yeah. I love Dark Troopers. They one of the things at New York Comic Con's Hasbro panel was they showed photos of Black Series Kyle Katarn,
Yep.
which can only mean that they're going to do Black Series Dark Troopers.
Yeah.
Phase 1 or 2 or 3, I think. Long before the ones we saw in Mando or in was it Rebels, where Thrawn trained with those ones.
Oh, look. There you go. Lego Neil.
Wow, the Forcey types.
There you go.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Troy. One of our friends, a couple of our friends over in England, went to a talkback session tonight, actually, with Ryan Johnson before a showing of Last Jedi, which is kind of cool.
Well, Jabba with lightsabers.
Huh. Who voices Jabba?
Huh?
Who voiced Jabba? Did it say in the credits?
I don't recall.
The Landalorian should bust out some Colt 45.
Well, he just said it works every time.
Yeah. Well, I
It
mean,
does.
have actual beer.
Blue beer.
Droidicas.
There you go.
Kevin Michael Richardson would be Jabba the Hutt.
He needs a hood or something. A robe.
Okay, so he was Captain Gantu in Lilo and Stitch. And also apparently one of the Jokers in the Batman animated series, but I thought that was mostly Mark Hamill, but
Multiverse.
He said the thing.
woo.
Well, they have those big spider droids from, was that Clone Wars?
Oh, there
Or
you
the
go, Darth
Attack of the
Nubs.
Clones, I mean. Roger, Roger. Ooh, look at that. Darth Nubs. Look at Jar Jar going ham.
Yes.
Every time I watch, Maul with the spider legs, or even the Jar Jar, reminds. Do you remember the Lost in Space movie with Gary Oldman as
Yes.
Dr. Smith when he
Yeah.
turns into Spider Smith?
Yes. That's it. It's kind of that. That's very levels of creepiness.
Sorry. Let me rephrase that.
This is creepy
Sir Gary Oldman, since he was just knighted.
too.
Aha.
Look at that. Ooh.
Oh my God, Goliath.
Oh,
I have a technique.
Who did they just kill? Wasn't Neil?
Oh.
Was it? Did they step on Neil?
What twist?
I have a Techniques battle droid that's very reminiscent of that version of the battle droid. It's turning into that world where Thor and Hulk fought people.
Oh, yes.
Where's Jeff Goldblum?
Hey, everybody needs some Jeff Goldblum. We need Jeff Goldblum in Star Wars.
Must go faster. Must go faster.
Yeah.
Darth Devastator.
You're obsessed with fat ladies.
Well, I didn't see no fat lady.
That's a fun movie.
I hear a-hole every time they say his last name.
I was thinking that too.
Oh,
Troy, can you afford a new K2 Lego now, sir? So you have two slices of the Death Star.
He's only opening one, or as far as I know. I didn't see the video.
Ev is now a surprising triple agent.
Yes. Okay.
And that dude, whoever that dude's voice is, reminds me of like Corey Haim or something.
Which one, Sig or
Dev?
Dev? Okay.
But Sig is Galen Matarazzo.
Yeah. Sig is from Stranger Things.
Mm.
And I kind of thought Dev sounded sort of like Ezra.
Speaking of Ezra, did you see the shot that Iman posted for the finishing shooting season 2 of him outside his apartment?
Emulating that view.
Yep.
No. Not everybody gets a redemption, damn it. Ooh. Lightsaber nunchucks.
I love that.
That was one of my favorite things is a lightsaber, than lightsaber and nunchucks. I love how he sounds as a giant K2.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hey. Aww.
Oh. Uh-oh. Giant Wookiee to the rescue. Jackson.
Actually, hold on.
He becomes a Rock'em Sock'em robot.
Chewie fighting destroyer droids.
Mm-hmm.
He should have ripped them apart.
Yeah, exactly. Like the redeemed Solidus, no. Oh,
Ooh, there's the Rock'em Sock'em robots. Ah. I know Richard Wolosky was very happy to see him show up in this. I don't know. He definitely was happy to see the trailer. I don't know how happy he was.
yeah, how happy he was once he actually saw Jackson and how
in action.
Yeah, in action. Jackson in action.
But I think it's one of those things just to be cool to have him actually acknowledged.
Oh yeah. Like I love those early comics. Like he appears in like episode or issue 6 or 7 or something like that.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, yep, nope. No.
Huh.
See, there you go. It just means more sets for you to buy, Troy.
Yeah. Well, look, there you go. Ripped his
think
arm
about
off.
it. Like that's the classic mode for animation anyway. I mean, what was G.I. Joe and He-Man and Thundercats and Silverhawks?
Yeah, they learned that a long time ago.
Beast and the Wheeled Warriors and what was
pretty much every cartoon since then.
Oh my god, I
Teenage
love
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Warriors.
Was it?
Oh, well, that started as a comic book.
Mask.
The thing that bothered me about that cartoon, I mean, I understand the underlying story was Jace trying to find his father throughout the entire series and never finds him. But it's kind of like you gave us nothing at the end of it.
Yeah, when they don't pay off, that's the problem. Wow.
I'm telling you, in the middle of that flying sphere, that looks like when Magneto was in the first X-Men movie with Rogue in the middle. They should have had a double-decker couch just fly by, and that's all it needed to do.
It's all that there needed to be. See, isn't that a flash from the past? Jason the Wheel Warriors. That was a good one. Uh-oh. Yep.
You know what Jedi Box is here right now? You said yourself, bitch, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
There you go.
Bye-bye. See, now your Lego hair wouldn't work for these characters.
Well, these guys have a little bit more three-dimensional-y kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's the classic one that your inside-out ball would work well with.
Well, and it was more like the thing was more like my hair when I had the buzz cut. That's what it was really for.
Right.
That scene with everything coming out remind me of like when Druidia got its air back from Mega Man.
Yeah, I kind of had that vibe.
Just switch it from suck to blow. Pew.
A droid kiss. We already did that in Solo.
Oh, that's just wrong on so many levels.
Speaking of Solo, he's conspicuously absent. So if they do another season of Rebuild the Galaxy in 3 years or whatever,
Yeah.
2 years, is Jedi Bob gonna be grayer?
Jedi Bob the Gray.
So he started out with black hair, even though it's sort of worn off, like the toy was played with a lot. But now he's got like a lighter color. Maybe it'll be like white. That's a good reference too, with the Sith. I wish there was only 2 of us. Nah.
Corellia in a hut and Jawa walk into a bar.
Neil was in the background right there, so
Oh.
he didn't get squished unless he got returned. I want to see Ben Schwartz do a live action Jackson now. He's tall and lanky, so he would work well in that.
Oh, Brickhead's Ghost Crew.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, did we hear the thing? Yay. Dun, 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 dun. That's good.
There's no twin sons.
No, it just like immediately goes to the yeah.
So now, Dave, you finished it. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was, what the Lego ones usually are. It's something to watch, and you'll watch it here, there. It's not something I'm going to seek out and watch like on a regular basis or anything, but
maybe rewatch it before the next season comes out in 3
yeah,
years.
it's like rewatch it before the next season. Watch it this time.
No, he's not going to.
I might. It could happen.
No, that was a lot of fun. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Dave, what's going on in the network in the next couple of days?
All sorts of things going on in the network in the next couple of days is we have the 100th show of Unifying Force this weekend. Is join us for that. We're going to kind of do a retrospective. There will be some new news and things going on, but we're going to look back at the last 100 or 99 episodes and just kind of go like some of our personal favorites and things. And we want to hear from you all. So please join us to let us know where you think we should go in the future. What are some topics that, and then of course, Clone Wars Revisited will be joining us again on Monday. Then back to, and I'm telling you, people, join us for the Tuesday Zoom. Okay, the happy hour is super fun. It goes on forever. You can drop in for a few minutes. You can drop in for a few hours.
Many people do both of those.
Absolutely, many people do, but absolutely.
And again, another thing that you never know who's going to show up.
Oh yeah.
So
It's a recurring theme here on the VCN.
It really is that. And then what this week is gonna be? Is this week Daughters again? Daughters of the Galaxy will be back. So they always have some really cool stuff. Then next Thursday, join me, join Ashley, and hopefully some other people will join in for us as well to watch Star Wars adjacent spooky season. Yeah, 6 hours. Sherry is the champ right there. 6 hours for Sherry this week on the watch
on the network
hour.
Oh, she's our Zoom madam, didn't you know?
Oh, on the happy hour.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, that's why she gets automatically made into the host when I'm ready to go home or do something else.
Right.
So, but join us for all the programming and all the fun stuff. But we will be back next week on this show with Dr. Sleep, Ewan McGregor. Really cool movie.
And don't forget, you can see some of us live and in person and not virtually in Chicago on Wednesday, as well as San Francisco on Friday. So we hope to see a whole slew of you as we're on tour next week. And stay tuned to the VCN. You never know. We might show up live at certain places, doing certain things with certain people.
Ooh,
yes.
That sounds like
the thing with the stuff and the junk.
Mm-hmm. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for tonight. We look forward to seeing you next week as we watch Dr. Sleep. And from the three of us, we like to say, may the force be with you, because everything is awesome.
Always. Let's go. All right. Have a good one.